Test, test. One sec. Actually, turn that down for me as well. Okay. Alright, looks like everything is set. Hello, this is K-Ward Art and welcome back to Drafts and Doodles. Trying to stream again today, hopefully this time it'll work. Trying a new system. I'm trying a Streamlabs, so it's a little bit different than the other streams I've done, but I wanted to show you guys what I'm up to today, and just, you know, super chill. I do have chat open on my phone. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to actually, like, interact, but I'm going to try if anybody's stopping by. So today, I'm doing some portfolio work. I can talk. And what I'm doing some Steven Universe style of stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm designing an environment. And I started off the process before I was streaming I did it a couple days ago. So essentially, this honestly just started as a general environment kind of thing, but it morphed into a new project as I started working a little more. So here we have the silhouettes of, essentially, at the time, it was just going to be a general tower. I was taking a lot of inspiration from, like, Turkish architecture, a little bit of Islamic architecture as well, because I haven't seen a lot of that in this cartoony style, so I wanted to push forward for that. So I started with those, then I went into some basic line art just to see what I liked, what I didn't like, and that started this idea of, for a while, I've been wanting to do an animatic about this floating city that was run by a singular person. So I wanted to try and incorporate that animatic idea into this, you know, sort of style study, essentially what I'm doing for my portfolio, if this turns out well. So I had these, and I was kind of pushing the ideas a little further. Then this was the first one that I liked, but as I was drawing it, I really didn't like how symmetrical it felt. Like, I've got some elements that are different, like in here, but overall, it's very even on both sides, and that's just boring to me. So I discarded that one, and then I went to this one next, and it's got, I feel, a little more character to it. It's got a little more opportunity to be a little more interesting, depending on the perspectives that I'm doing. And then you didn't get to watch me struggle with the perspective for just a full 2 days of being angry at myself because I couldn't figure out this 3-point perspective that was in my head. So while I was at work yesterday, during my break, I doodled this. And this is close to what I had in my head. I'm going to be changing it a little bit, but this just goes to show if you're struggling with an environment, just go back to drawing your horizon lines and vanishing points, and it all just works out, baby. It all just feels better, you know what I mean? Why is there? Okay, so that's good. So I'm going to bring this up a bit, and we're going to be adjusting this, like I said, into something that looks a little more dynamic. Because again, right now, the angle, even now, feels a little stiff. Like, I still think it's interesting, but I want this to feel almost imposing in its grandness. So we're gonna bring this up a little more. Like so. Yeah. Void, doing the center line. Doing that there. I love having the control option on these. It just makes life easier. If you don't know what I'm doing and you're using Photoshop and you would like to know, because I didn't know this until very far into my artistic career, is that when you've got this selection and your images that you're adjusting is selected, if you hold down Control, or I honestly don't know what that is on Mac, and I apologize. I've been using PC for too long. So if you hold down Control or the equivalent on Mac, and you take one of the edges, you can drag just that edge, and so you can adjust just one side of it, or you can just like that, and it's just so helpful, and I love it. I love it so much. So, what I was thinking I was going to do, because my horizon line is now diagonal, which definitely helps the feeling of dynamicness. Just dynamic. I really hope I don't get copyright struck for the songs I'm listening to. Okay, hopefully. Just like, I want to be able to have this. Gods. Alright, anyways. So this is the general feel of what I'm going for. I'm probably going to be resketching this anyways. Just because I'm still paranoid about it. Oh yeah, this was the original angle that I had. And looking at it now, this feels almost too imposing. Like, it's just... I don't know. Just feels a little too much. So, we're going to go here. I'm going to come up here. Just bring this down a bit. Like so. Beautiful. So, to be perfectly honest, it's been a few years since I've drawn in the Steven Universe style, and I've never really done an environment. It's always been characters. And I'm fascinated with how they do their environments, because I assumed that, like, looking at the years, looking at the, I don't even know what I'm saying. Looking at, you know, the environments, I always assumed that it was a very clean line, that it was very to the point and structured. But honestly, looking at a lot of the reference images that I found for what I'm doing, they have a very, like, rough brush that they're using for the line work. Because, like, if you look at, like, the coloring, that's obvious. They usually, like, patch together different coloring techniques. Not different color techniques, but, like, different coloring brushes, and it gets that fun, textured, cartoony look to them, and I really like that. But I wasn't expecting that the line work was going to be something similar, which is very cool to see. I enjoy it quite a bit. Got there. This guy comes here. I know I've already got this, like, all drawn out in my sketch from the paper, but I would like to just... this is just the straight-up song. Oh gods, hold on. That's just... I'm gonna get copyright struck so hard. Okay, hold on, we gotta find more lo-fi. Sorry! Oh, buddy. I think I'm going to lose this live stream. Dang it! Copyright free, hold on. Copyright. Lo-fi, no copyright. Wait, no, come back. Cause this one. Cause I like that image. I think I've listened to this one before. I have no idea. But it's 47 hours long, so I'm taking it. Let's do shuffle. Let's mix it up a bit. Okay. So, in my original sketch, problem is that bottom circle, because that bottom circle is going to be the death of me. So, I might just do like a real rough version of it. And so the zenith is up here. I'll draw hints of it, just so I can remember where that vanishing point is for the third perspective. And this guy is kind of here. Same with this guy. Around here, is that right? It doesn't look right. Oh, it is. My other vanishing point's right here. Oh yeah, because I was kind of doing an approximation with these sides. That's right. So it's not a full... It's not perfect, is essentially what's happening. I still don't know if I like the size of this compared to the background, but I can play around with that once I've got this sketch in, so we can do that. Okay, so realistically what I should do is block off a square of this, and then try drawing the circle again. Because right now, that is the most... It's so rough. It's so rough. Hold on. So there's the middle of this guy. Yeah, it's wrong. In all actuality, I should probably be drawing my perspective box on another layer. But I really don't want to do that right now, so I'm not going to. So this guy is going to be here, and then if we walk that around... that... yeah? That looks wrong. Because where's my... so the vanishing point is there, so in actuality it would be going at a different angle than what I'm currently drawing at. Which would explain why it's so wonky. Back over here. There we go. That's looking better already. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. There's that. That up there. Just walk it around the cube. That was one of my Professor Lowe, during my master's degree, loved to say that if you couldn't figure out a perspective and you're using the cube method, just walk it around the cube. And it'll start making sense, we hope. He didn't say that last part, that one's on me. God, Professor Lowe was cool. Anyways. Okay. Yeah. Already looking better. Okay. Now the problem is, I do want this area to be wider. Because I do like having the top be out to like here, I think is what we're determining. So let me take that up to that vanishing point. I think it would be around there. The other side. A little more in. Okay, this blatantly has Nintendo sounds to it. There is no way that this playlist is copyright free. I don't care. It's jazzy and it's cool. So chances are I won't be able to upload this video with the audio that I'm currently speaking, and nobody's going to hear my ramblings. But that's okay. That's alright. It's okay. It's alright. That's a little mother reference for you. I think I'm entertaining, but I know nobody else finds me entertaining, so fuck it. I'm not allowed to swear on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I'm so bad at streaming. Why am I so bad at streaming? My gods. Anyway. Okay. So I bring this over here. I am going to get lost in these boxes, as I am wont to do. Okay, so if I'm bringing this up like here, because we're getting, hold on, we're getting more of the angle of the underside over here, so I think having it pretty close quarters on this side, but then having it out here-ish? Next, we'll start. Alright, hold on, I gotta get around an object. Oh, my terrible chair. Oh, do you like hearing my awful chair? The awful noises that it makes? Aren't you glad you tuned in? No viewers? Okay. I've got my rounded object. It's got the base. And it's doing the thing. Okay, so if I'm looking at it at an angle like this, you won't be able to see it on this edge for sure, but you should see some curves there. So what I might do is try to build out another oval above it first. Oh boy, okay. So it's still going at the same angle. It's still just coming back like this. Same thing up here. Okay. So if I'm bringing that around, so, around like so. Okay. Because that looks real off to me. Yeah, that's super off. Hold on. Let me instead... Because this bottom circle isn't going to be the widest part of this, but it is going to be a size reference, I think, for the rest. So if I bring this up, so if I draw out the sphere a bit... Actually, hold on. Before I get too complicated, I'm going to go to a new layer, change my line a little bit. So, like, if I'm bringing this up here, that, like, here, and this would follow that perspective line. That's going up like that. Okay. Okay, that's already looking better. So then my circle for this bit is going to be around here. Okay. So then it's coming around that. Drawing cylinders in perspective is challenging, but not impossible. It takes patience, I will admit, and I'm not fantastic at it. But it is possible to do, it just takes a little finagling, and it's one of those things that, like, I definitely need to practice more. Like, I've definitely set up a challenge for myself with this one, because I want to do things that are outside of my comfort zone. I'm usually not thrilled about doing that. Like, I would much rather be drawing characters for Builders Guild yet again, instead of doing this, or, you know, doing props for Builders Guild, which is something I still need to do. If you don't know what I'm talking about, too, I'm planning on doing an animatic video explaining it, but peek behind the curtain, for the past 2 years, I've been making my own tabletop role-playing game. It's called Builders Guild, and after I get the next test print copy in, I'm planning on releasing it, and I'm super excited. Super excited is actually a little bit of a, that's a little bit of a lie. It's a little bit of a lie, because I think there's a part of me that's genuinely afraid of the future and of what is going to come of it, because my main goal with it is really to get people to tell stories. Like, I want people to use my game to tell their own stories, and I really want that to be enough, but at the same time, like, I really want people to like it, because boy howdy have I spent just so much time working on it. And again, it's one of those things that if I had the financial stability to, like, just put it out into the world and have people make stories from it, I would love to do that, but I really need to be making money off of it, because wow, living paycheck to paycheck and barely making rent is... I've done it before, but I forgot how just emotionally exhausting it is. And especially since, like, I do enjoy the retail job that I have, but oh my god, they're cutting our hours, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay there, but I really do like it, and I don't want to be job hopping, essentially, is what I'm going to call this. I don't want to be, you know, spending 2 weeks at a place and then trying to find a new job, because that makes it significantly more difficult to keep finding jobs, because they see, oh, you only last 2 weeks at a place and then you gotta leave. And so we won't hire you, because why would we waste our time training you if you're just going to leave us in 2 weeks? Which sucks. But hey, we deal. Let me take off. Oof. No, get out of here. Whoa, what was that? Never done that before. Okay. So I honestly think that I would like to bring this bit out further. Which means you'll be able to see more of it here. This out further. That. Which means that this won't be that harsh curve yet. Oh wait, these are not supposed to be going in, they're supposed to be going out because there is a layer of other shenanigans. Okay. Because this is supposed to be flat on the top. Because we're at an angle, it's not going to quite look like that from here. Okay. Oh God, it's drawing fans at the angle is going to drive me insane, but we'll figure it out. Because we have to. Okay. So let me bring the opacity of this guy down a little bit. And also of the bottom box. Yeah, okay. Up here. So with this guy, let me start figuring out at least the shape of it. Oh, it's too wide, especially for the angle that we're at. Okay. Do that like so, and then let me actually pull up some of my reference images. You can't see it on the screen, but I do have reference images that I'm using for reference. I'm actually quite glad that Streamlabs doesn't capture what I'm looking at and the drawing software, because that would just get super confusing. So let me look at some of the shapes, because I think the one that I'm thinking of has like a square, almost like a rounded, so it's like rounded at the connection point between the tower and the turret, but it's square once it ends at that round. So like there's almost like an arch to it. So between the tower and between the bottom of the top turret pillar, whatever you want to call it, it's like more of a square. Hold on, let me look through. Yeah, so there's that one. That one's actually square all the way around. It's not a fully rounded pillar. And that one just looks like a castle, which is cool, but okay, so these ones are still the same thing. It's not rounded, it's like an octagon of flat sides that goes into these towered areas, aside from like the Corinthian columns. I guess I could just go with the Corinthian column kind of esque. Hold on, let me get in here. Oh, too far. Wrong one. Let me get in here a little bit. For starters, start drawing out the actual roundness of this, so it's a little easier for me to see this when, for future reference when I'm doing more detailing. Okay. I would like to keep this round, just because I like the look of that. But I am thinking of adding like an exterior staircase, so we could make it a little more square on the sides, I guess. Okay. So the one that I was looking at kind of has like that going on. Round that off a bit. Okay. Do that, do that. Yeah, so in the original sketch of this guy, I have this top tower being the same size as the rest of the buildings underneath, which I do like. So having it end here, I think is a good idea. So I think I'm going to take my cylinder here, and I'm going to redraw this a little. Well, I might just add the other side of this circle bit right there. Okay. Down again. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm going to actually do the propeller blades on the bottom of this last because I am already getting endlessly frustrated with it. So we're just going to pretend that it doesn't exist for a little while. Okay? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, Daniel. It's fine. Okay, so that angle in the original sketch is a little bit off, so I'm going to different color, put this guy back on, yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna take, I'll bring up the cylinder a little more. Yeah. It's the actual intersections, I'm gonna make that brighter. Here, I'm thinking. Okay. Water break. Stay hydrated, kids. And remember, soda doesn't count as hydration. Actually, hold on. We can do this on a lower layer. And a different color as well. So I want this little bit to be pretty prominent because this is going to be a greenhouse on the side of this guy. But I don't know how far forward I want it because in this sketch I have it like wrapping around. I might actually do that. Hold on. Instead, so have it be on the edge of this guy here. And then bring it out. Like there. Okay, but let's make it bigger. Okay, let me give that a shot. Right layer? That is not the right layer. Round this one a little more. Let me just make this all glass. that. I don't know if I like that. Hold on, let me actually bring out a bit here, make it a little more angular to fit the other architecture I have planned. Around like that. Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay, and then we can have like, ooh, yeah. Like a little archway there. And another one connecting these two like that. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the direction this is starting to go. I'll probably regret saying those words later, but hey, here we are. Oh, wait, that angle's wrong. Hold on. It's too flat. I'll follow that guy in there. Same thing with this bottom edge. This is supposed to be out here. Follow that. This side's okay. Okay. Hold on just a second. Okay. That one. Okay. Ah, hey, rude. Okay, new question. How do propellers work? Give me a second. I'm going to Google this real fast. I don't know, like a submarine propeller I think would work. Let's do that. Submarine propeller. Those are intense. Images. Why do they have a spiky bit? Weird. I know none of you are seeing this, so you probably think I'm crazy, but there's nobody watching this, so it doesn't actually matter. La, 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 la. Anyways, yeah, let's add a spiky bit to it. Why not? Help get through cloud matter or something. Spiky bit. Let's see. The volume it's supposed to be obtaining. Bouquet. Bouquet. God, I really want to order some food right now. But I'm broke. And I don't know how much my next paycheck is. Okay, yeah, I can't do it. I actually kind of like the bigger ones better. How are they attaching? Hold on. So I like that one that they've got. It almost looks like it's doing like a... Like it's... So there's the edge bit, so it's like it's curving up and down like that. So at this angle you wouldn't really be able to see much of this one at least, I don't think. Hold on, let me try submarine propeller, side design. Yeah, that's more of what I'm looking for. Okay. Should probably draw the actual propellers on a different layer. Let's make them purple on a new layer. Purple. Yeah, so they actually kind of go up and back into a wider section, so I'll need to make that wider. Then they're layered on top of each other in a way that's very confusing to me. But hey, we deal. That. The reason why I'm freaking out about this so much too is that like this is going to be one of the first things that your eye is drawn to, because it's going to be like one of the biggest areas, so your eye immediately goes to this area, which is also why I desperately need to fix this awful mess as well. Okay, yeah. So they don't actually cross. They just kind of overlap. So this guy actually needs to be back further. So I might draw it first. Sensation. It's going. That. Okay. Same thing with this guy here. This angle he's at, kind of get a little thinner. No, not quite. Shouldn't follow. Down here a bit? No. Okay. Okay. Just with a hope for now it'll be alright. Okay. I'm just going to readjust this one a bit, I think. Oof, that's rough. All right, hold on. Oh god, the awful chair, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm going to get a quick snack. I'm going to put this on intermission. Okay. So I will be back in just a moment. I need a little bit of a munchie because I'm hungry. But yeah, we're back. And we're back. Ah, that felt good. That was nice. Just had some cereal, rejuvenated. Let's get back into it. Excuse me. Some classic Naruto beats happening. I'm gonna do this one right here. Is that Jay Schlatt in the background of this song? Yeah, alright. I've heard weirder, I guess. Big stretch. Kinks out your back. Oh, man. What the hell am I listening to? on, I got a text message. Okay, sorry about that. Just got to respond to people talking to me. And since there's no one here, real life people take the priority. Okay. So I was originally thinking of having like an outward staircase on the edge of this thing. So I could be coming down and around that. Number one, because it adds a little more visual interest to this rounded tower. Bring that out more. That. Okay. Get in there with an eraser tool. Figure out where these windows would go. And also the angle of this, because I cannot tell currently. Put that there. Move this in a bit. It's green on green layer. Doesn't matter too much right now. Okay. Fill all that in. Whoop-a-doo. Oh shoot! My friend just finished their master's degree. Hell yeah, Terry! Hold on, got to find some emojis. Boy howdy, that is not a sentence I was ever expecting to say in my adult life, whatever this is. Okay. Fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. Bamboo. What the hell? No, I don't want bamboo. Why is there bamboo next to that? Oh, that makes sense. Never mind. Okay. Back. Alrighty. You have vanquished your masters. I should buy myself a sword. Oh, that's a random non sequitur, but like, I bought myself a training sword, and I haven't really had the chance to train with it though. But I'd like a sword. This is like a decoration, just to have. I'm actually going to take off that last one. Connection point, so there wouldn't be one there. Okay. I don't really like the angle of these top windows. I'm going to change those. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to combine these. Nope, not purple hair. Didn't want a clippy mask. Nope. Okay. So I kind of like some overlap of the background elements. So I have like some clouds in the foreground, kind of like framing this a bit. Then have clouds like this, because like I said, I'm trying to go for like a Steven Universe style, and a lot of times I see clouds that kind of have more rounded shapes as opposed to like organic ones. Okay, so I definitely need something in here, so I might do like another set of clouds in there. Maybe like this one's disappearing behind some clouds in there. Okay. Whoop. Clicked on the wrong thing, sorry. Alrighty. To be honest, I think that I'm going to call that a stream for today. I might stream the rest of it tonight, or I might not. I'll see how I'm feeling. But I think the plan is that I'll, at the very least, record it. I'll decide later. Anyways, if you're watching the VOD of this, or if you tuned at any point and I just missed you, I appreciate you stopping by, and